Hello, hello. All right, so I'm back. It's been quite some time, a few weeks now. I haven't felt the urge to record, if I'm being honest, primarily because life has been lifing. There's been a lot going on, and just wanted to clear my head a little bit before I come on here. And it's crazy because I had a great day starting today, and when little things just pile up and pile up and pile up, and then you have a breaking point. Well, unfortunately, that happened today. I have been on a self care journey, going to therapy, doing spiritual work, just focusing more on things that I've pretty much put aside because I've always been one that focuses on everybody else and everybody else's well being. And I kind of like forget about myself every now and then. But this year, I have dedicated a lot of time and energy into working on me and what my values are and what I want to work on. And one of them has been honestly being a better parent. And it's a very, very touchy topic for me. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't cry by the end of this episode. You guys know I do short and sweet, so if I get to that point, I might just stop recording. But in retrospect, today I was doing very well with emotions and, just maintaining my moment. But something triggered me today, and I unfortunately had a breaking point. And I realized that it's because I've been holding on to a lot of this feeling like I'm not good enough. And it's unfortunate because I feel it primarily with family. And I've been feeling it for a long time, right? I'm going to be 40 years old in January. I know, I don't look it, but yes, your girl's going to be 40. Hello. Um, but I realized that I have, I guess, I don't want to say lying to myself, I guess, but I haven't been truthful. I don't feel like I've been truthful to myself because I've always been scared that if I do open up 100%, the type of person that I am, the type of person that I want to showcase to the world, that it's going to trigger other people to feel a certain way, to react a certain way towards me. But after today, I just feel like I needed to express myself, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. And if you're listening to this, please drop a comment. Comment on if you're on Spotify. Let me know how this makes you feel because I know that people don't feel like it's a safe space to express, especially when it comes to childhood memories and childhood traumas because that's a touchy topic and I respect it for everybody. But we have to really honor ourselves. Um, when I feel like I am being put down continuously, or judged, or ridiculed, I am used to turning into like a hermit crab, or a turtle. I go into my shell and I'm like, oh shit, let me take a step back. I'm doing too much, right? And I've come to terms with it. So I've come to terms with the fact that I do it. I've come to terms with, okay, this person made me feel this way. Let me stop doing whatever they said I was doing. Um, you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been an event planner. So I've been outside for a while. Like, I know a lot of people, I network, I host networking events. That is my thing. But, and if you really know me, I curse a lot. I am outgoing. I have a bubbly personality when you get to know me. I am not the nicest person when you meet me. And it's not that I'm mean. I just have an RB, resting bitch face, like everybody says. But if I open up to you, you open up to me, and I feel comfortable, you will get to know that side of me. I'm not an open book, no. But at the end of the day, like, if you known me for a while, I'm very chill. But I like to have a good time. I'm very stern. I do curse a lot, but I'm extremely professional. And I feel as though people judge too much if people curse. if people have a lot of tattoos, if people dance too much, if they show too much of their body, if they, you know, post too many pictures of themselves, if, I don't know, whatever. There's always an if, right? But I'm seriously at a point where I'm exhausted, y'all. I don't know if anybody else understands how exhausting it is to feel like you're not good enough, or that you're doing too much, or that people are going to judge you, or oh my god, don't do that because of so and so, or oh my god, so and so saw this and they said this. Like, I am beyond depleted of this feeling, and I am officially going to force myself to do whatever practices I need to do to let go of how this makes me feel. It has literally taken so many years for me to decide this. I mean, literally, I don't know. Obviously, when I was a child, it wasn't a thought. But as I got older, like, it's been over 14, 15 years of me thinking that I need to change. That in order for people to love me a certain way, I need to be someone else. That in order for people to accept me, I need to do something else. Or I need to stop doing XYZ because so and so doesn't like it. Or it's offensive. Or I'm showing up too much on the internet. Or I'm posting too much of myself. Or I am exhausted, y'all. I'm so fucking done. And it's saddening because I've heard it from closest people to me. I've dealt with it in relationships, I've dealt with it in family. And I'm sorry, but this is who I am. I like to show up unapologetically as me. I like to show up straight up as who I am from the front because I am not fake. I don't know how to put up a front for other people. I don't know how to be somebody else. And I don't want to. I literally don't fucking want to. And I have wasted a lot of my energy on this feeling. And it makes me so sad and uncomfortable that I actually even have to talk about this. It's fucked up that I literally have to express that how uncomfortable this makes me feel at this age. Like, damn, I still can't be myself. I've always told everyone around me, those that are around you because they enjoy your company. They like your vibe. They want to be around you. Those that are not around you for a reason. And that's fine. They don't need to be around you. And that goes for a significant other, a family member, an employee, a staff member, whatever you do for a living, I don't know, a coworker. Not everyone's gonna vibe with you, and that's cool. It is what it is, right? So I have to embrace that myself. I literally have to keep telling myself that it's okay to be me. That yes, I may curse excessively one day. One other day, I may not say not one F bomb. Literally, I may not. I am professional when I need to be. I am fun when I am, when I need to be. I am stern when I need to be. I am structured when I need to be. I am super responsible almost every day of my life. Yes, I have days where I'm like, I don't want to go to the gym. I want to do nothing. That is okay too. You don't need to be robotic. You don't need to have every single thing accounted for on a daily basis. We're not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. Perfect is boring. I don't even think perfect exists. And I just feel like we're always trying to change and do better for other people because it's not for us. It's not for us. Think about it. When was the last time you did something for you that made you feel authentic? Like, oh my God, I'm so happy that I did this because this is what I've been wanting to do for years. I haven't put it on hold. I'm finally doing it. Yada, yada, yada. Like this podcast episode. I stopped recording for a while because my episodes offending people. And this is me putting it all out there. Because that's what I do. I have nothing to hide. My episodes were offending people. Did it make me feel good? No, I actually felt like shit about it. So what did I do? I got myself into my little turtle and I hid. I stopped recording. I decided, well, if I'm gonna offend people, let me just cut it out, right? Let me just quit. But then my my listeners, all like 50 of you, because I have so many. um, some people have actually reached out, like, where are you? What's going on? Blah blah blah. Like, I haven't heard anything. Oh my god, girl, I love your show, but you don't have anything. And I'm like, oh my god, there's people that actually want to hear me, and it feels really good to know that there is still support out there. It it sucks that it's not primarily from people that I want to hear it from, I guess. But we can't have it all, right? So I appreciate every single person that takes the moment to listen to this, that literally is sitting here listening to this and saying, Jesus, I needed to hear this because I've been doing everything all wrong. I've been pleasing everyone. The people pleasing needs to stop. It just needs to stop. Like, if it's not your children, if it's literally not your children or yourself, like, what are we doing? Why do we need to please everybody? Why do we need to be somebody else to fit in? Yo, if you don't fit in, that's not your circle. Make your own. Create your own safe space. I don't care losing friends anymore. I literally don't. I've lost some of the closest people in my life in the most recent years that I thought were never going to go anywhere. Why? I don't know. They're entitled. They decided that that's it, right? I guess I'm doing too much, or whatever the hell the situation is, because, hey, they don't even want to explain themselves. So that's fine too. But I'm literally at a point where if no one wants to associate themselves with me, that's fine too. You're not my people. Just the same thing when I coach. I'm not going to relate to everyone. Women not every woman is going to relate to me. Literally, I'm going to say it again. Not every woman that follows me is going to relate to me and hire me as a coach. That is okay. I don't need every single person that follows me to hire me. I don't even have the capacity to help that many people. But I know that there's women out there that are working on a transformation, that are scared to show up, that are lacking confidence, that feel so fucking small because of a trauma, an experience, of something that they've been holding on to, and they don't know how to express themselves because they're scared. Let me tell you something. I'm scared every day. I tattooed fearless on my right wrist. Well, like the side of my wrist, whatever it's called. Fearless. Now, am I 100% fearless? Hell no. I do everything with fear. I'm scared of what Fulana's gonna think. I'm scared that whatever I put out there is not gonna sell. I'm scared that my events are gonna, you know, be a fluke. I'm scared that, I don't know, I'm going to the gym every day and I'm not gonna look good. Like, I'm like, there's so much fear in everything we do in life. But if we take a moment and realize there's two ways to do things in life: out of love or out of fear. So I do a lot of my stuff out of love, but primarily I do everything out of fear because I want to move past that. I don't want to live my life in fear. I want to be fearless. I want to say, yes, let's do it. I want to say, yes, I'm going to start this program. Yes, I'm going to launch this thing. Yes, I'm going to open my podcast. Just like I did this podcast. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I launched the podcast. I pressed record. If you notice, if you started from the beginning, my intro outro was a hot ass mess. The sound was crazy. I don't even know if this sound is good. I don't even know. I don't really care. I'm not a professional podcaster. This is not what I'm doing this for. I started this podcast to talk about certain topics that I know people don't want to talk about because they're not ready and they're scared to talk about it. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay to be scared to talk about your fears. It's okay to be scared to admit that so and so let you down, that you feel like an imposter because you want to fit in, that you don't know who your real friends are because you don't feel like you fit into that circle anymore. Ladies, when we grow up, like literally grow up in our mid 30s, early 40s, that's when we really know what we want to do with our lives, where we're going, who we want around us. It's not high school. But I mean, I have a best friend from high school and she's still in my life and that I want her in my life till I croak. Shout out to you, Liz. But there's not everyone. Not everyone's gonna be in your life forever. So as you get older, you build this new character of who you are, right? So you want the people that are around you to accept this person because you want to be wholeheartedly 100% this person without having a fear that you're going to be judged, that they're going to criticize, that they're going to say something. I started getting tattooed at 35 years old. I've always wanted tattoos. I wanted to wait till I got older because, one, I knew my mother didn't like them and I wanted to respect, you know. But yes, I now have seven. I'm 39. Yes, I did some work in 4 years, but I'm not done. And I know some people are like, oh my God, you have tattoos now? Yes, I do. It shouldn't bother absolutely anybody because it's my body and I decide what goes on it or what I do with it, right? It doesn't mean anything's wrong with me. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean that, oh my God, she's changed. No, I didn't. Actually, it was in the back of my mind since I was like 16 years old. But I didn't want to do a tramp stamp and then regret it 30 years later. No offense to anybody that has a tramp stamp and wants to redo it because I would redo it. I'm just saying. But I didn't want to go through that. So now I pick what I want. I pick things that have meaning. I pick things that make sense to me. They don't have to make sense to anybody else. Nothing I do has to make sense to anybody else. And that's what I need to keep telling myself that when I get that sudden urge of, oh my God, I'm doing too much again. Let me slow down. Let me not be this loud. Let me not dance in public. Let me not post my videos. Let me not post a picture of myself because I'm doing too much. Like, no, no. I need to remind myself daily. And I want to remind you that, let it go. Figure out what is going to work for you. Set boundaries. That is crucial. Setting boundaries, whether it's with your family, with your friends, with your significant other. Let them know how you feel. Let them know how things make you feel before you black out. Like flip out, black out, whatever you want to call it. But let people know before it gets to that breaking point because it's unhealthy to hold on to this energy. It's unhealthy to feel smaller than who you are. I have big energy. I have a big personality and I want to show it freely without feeling like I'm doing too much. I want to help other women express themselves freely. I want to help other women do that photo shoot that they're scared to do because so and so is going to judge them. No, take that damn picture. Post that damn picture. You want to do boudoir? You want to do bikini shots? You want to do whatever? Do cartwheels in the freaking street? Whatever makes you happy. Just do it. We have one life, guys. One life. We're not going to get it back. Once we die, that's it. All those ideas that you have, they ain't going nowhere. So live for now. No matter what anyone says, live for now. It's crucial. Like it's literally crucial because it's sad to hear people. It was sad for me to even hear myself today how angry I was, how upset I was because I was more upset with myself than anything. Because I got so upset about something. Because I haven't said anything in so long. And I let it accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. And that's not fair to me. It's not about anybody else. It's not fair to me. So it shouldn't be fair to you if you're sitting home with this grand idea or this thought or this feeling and you don't let it out. Someone else is going to do it. Let's say you have an idea. Let's say you want to start a podcast. I don't want to do it because I'm going to offend people. Honestly, when I started my podcast, I didn't think about offending anybody. I just didn't know what the hell I was doing and how I was going to buy the equipment and what I'm doing and who's going to edit this. I didn't know that I could just figure this out. But I'm the figure it out queen, and that's what I did. But if you want to launch a new business, if you want to start a business, if you want to start going to the gym, if you want to start dressing different, if you want to start showing up on lives more, if you want to just be you, authentically you, unapologetically. I love and hate that word. Shit. That like stressed me out. Whatever, you guys know what the hell word that is. Unapologetically. There you go. Unapologetically. I just can't say it fast. If you want to be you without the fear of what others think, now is the time. It's not when you get anyone's permission. You are a whole adult. Like, we don't need permission up in here. This was such a like eye-opening day, and I realize it's because I am currently going through a healing process of things that I've held onto for so long, and I'm finally working on it. I'm finally letting my voice be heard because I've held on to these things for so long, and it's not fair to me. It's not fair to anybody actually in my life that is depending on me. I don't want to be this fake facade for my kids. I want my kids to know that's my mom. That's my real mom. My mom curses. That's fine. My kids don't curse. At least not in front of me. They're respectful children. Do I curse in my house? Yeah, not at my children, but I say bad words. Like, come on. But I have very smart, respectful children. I don't curse at my clients, um, but I do curse a lot, guys. It is what it is. That is something that I feel like offends so many people, and I'm just like, wow. Um, yeah, childhood trauma is wild. It will sneak up on you out of nowhere and have you feeling like you are the smallest piece of shit on the floor. I know that's extreme, but like legitimately, sometimes those things that you're holding on to really make you feel so much less than you are. And that is not fair to anybody, especially yourself. So I hope that my short little rant on life, traumas, healing, setting boundaries, I hope it helps somebody. Just even if it helps you feel better, if it helps you realize you're not alone, you know, drop a comment, answer my question. I have these little polls now on Spotify, so shout out to anybody that fills them out. No one sees your answers unless I specifically pick it and release it. But it helps my engagement. So if you guys love me, answer the questions that are on the Spotify chat. Um, yeah. So that was it. You know me, I'm all about short and sweet episodes. I do appreciate you guys. Please share this with someone who you think might need to hear this. I didn't cry, probably because I cried enough today, but it's okay. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will check you guys out soon. Bye.